Cindy, can you describe a time when your husband's drinking caused financial difficulties for you?
Oh my, there were many things that caused financial difficulties for us. Probably the thing that was the biggest was he used to go to a bar quite regularly, the same bar, and he knew everyone there. And there was a woman there who had an investment that she was trying to get people to buy into.
Oh.
And he fell for it, and he invested quite a bit of money in this venture that actually turned out to be a scam.
Oh no.
And he did this before we got married, and I knew about it, but I married him anyway. So I knew he was an alcoholic when I married him. I also knew he was involved in this investment. And it ended up being a thing that affected us in our income taxes. And we owed many, many thousands of dollars on income taxes as a result of his investment in this thing. And it took us many, many years to pay it off. And I do believe that if he had not been drinking, he probably would not have invested in this.
Yeah.
As far as how Al-Anon helped me, there were a number of things in our literature that I found helpful. One was on page 13 in our book called One Day at a Time. And it gave me a lot of comfort. And one of the things it said was that everyone has a life, every human being is entitled to live without fear, uncertainty, and discomfort.
Wow.
And it was another member that pointed that one out to me, and I used to read that a lot. And we did pay off this tax debt. It took many, many years to do it. But like in Al-Anon, they say to live your life one day at a time, and we paid this off $1 at a time, and finally did get it paid off. But it was just one of the many things that can happen when you're living with an active alcoholic. And I've since found that I'm not alone, that I've met other people who had great financial difficulties. I was afraid we would lose our house. We didn't. Many of the things I was afraid of did not come to happen. And that was another thing that I learned in Al-Anon, that worrying, it gives you something to do, but it doesn't really get you anywhere. And most of the things that I've worried about haven't come true. And so it was just one of life's lessons, that it was just one hardship that I could get through a day at a time.
Thank you, Cynthia.